It's quiet time, y'all. Hey, this Gigi. We's here again. About to make another one. We gonna make another one. How about that? Yeah. Y'all know how we do it. We gotta get our swerve on first and take our medication. How y'all doing on this Monday morning, March the 30th, 11:32 a.m. in the 702? We're gonna let the beat rock for a minute while I get my medication utensils together. Yeah. Welcome to the hush room. It's quiet time. Got a few things that we want to talk about, want to discuss. A couple of questions I want to ask y'all. Here in the quiet time, in the hush room, during the quiet time, we ask questions, we have conversations, we talk about everything, anything. Sometimes we don't talk about nothing. We just let the dialogue flow to where it needs to go. Okay? Oh, that's a bar. Swerve. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I did. Gotta get this medication. Y'all want me to take my medication. You do. You really do. It was Palm Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, this past Sunday. Getting ready for Easter. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. We have a few things, like I said, we want to talk about today. Not a whole lot of things, but a few things that may be interesting. But first, let's get our medication. And then we'll move forward. How about that? All right. Light is in the air. It's a beautiful thing. All right. Get my notes and observations that I made over the weekend. You guys watch any sports over the weekend? There's a lot of sports going on over the weekend. So let's talk about it. How about that? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about some sports and see what happened over the weekend. Okay? All right. I'll send a link out in a little bit to our associates so they can come in and educate. Yeah, I said educate. So they can give their points and make sure that we're all on the same page as far as sports and things are going. Y'all make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this channel, hit that bell notification so you can know when Gigi got something she want to say or a question that she want to ask. We try to be here every Monday, 11:30, with our insight. Okay. First thing I want to just discuss is just say congratulations. Congratulations. To Michigan, UConn, Illinois, and Arizona. Yeah, I want to congratulate these 4 teams. They're going to the Final Four. Yes, they are. They're going to the Final Four. This coming up weekend, I do have that schedule for us so that we can all be on the same page as far as what the schedule is for the games. Then we're going to talk a little bit about what happened over the weekend. So the schedule for the games looks like it's going to be Illinois and UConn Saturday, April the 4th at 3:09 p.m. And then we have Michigan and Arizona that same day at 5:49 p.m. Okay, so I watched the UConn game and I watched the Michigan game. Well, I watched the Arizona game before, but I didn't see the Illinois game. But the Arizona game I did watch before. But the ones I watched over the weekend, Arizona and Michigan. I watched the Michigan game. Oh my God. I got acquainted with Michigan probably a couple of months ago, before Duke had become number 1. I was saying to myself when I was watching this game and I was familiarizing myself with this team, I'm like, these boys right here, they have the potential to win a championship. And they're on their way. They what's this? 1 game away to win. Then they go to the championship, the national championship tournament. Same thing with UConn and Illinois. Whoever wins that goes to the national championship. Okay. So as far as Michigan, let's talk about some of their top scorers. I did go and get some information, so let's talk about that. This young man, I don't know where he's from, but his name is Yaxel Lindenborg. He dominated with 27 points to lead Michigan over Tennessee 95-62 in the Elite 8. That was yesterday. His supporting scorers in the victory included Morez Johnson Jr. with 12 points and Ade Mara with 11 points, propelling the Wolverines to the Final Four. So the young man Lex Lindeborg scored 27 points and he was all over the court yesterday. And I want to say he played at least 35 minutes. Let's see, what is his position? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's playing a power forward. Or forward. Power forward. He might be playing center. It doesn't say here what his position is. Let's look that up. But he was all over the court. Michigan is a very aggressive team. They're fast-paced, but their defense, oh my goodness. Their defense is something to be matched. You gotta know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, they're gonna make you make mistakes. Let's put it like that. Because their defense is a smothering type of defense. You don't see that nowadays, not even in the professional sports. You don't see nobody smothering nobody. They got the no touch thing, the landing space thing. They got all kind of rules now, so people can just go and shoot around at the YMCA in professional sports. Okay, don't get it twisted. hmm Guys, the professional sports, in professional sports, they ain't playing no defense. You can't even look at somebody crazy. They're gonna give you a technical foul. Don't play. Don't play. Okay? Well, Luca, well, they rescinded the tech because Luca and the young man was having, disagreements about family. Just talking stuff like you do when you're on the court. Man, come on. The professional athletes are being babied, as far as defense and competition. And man, please. But yeah, Michigan has a smothering defense. They're a fast-paced team, and they're a big team. So, and Arizona, oh my goodness, uh, pretty much the same analysis. I'm expecting that game to be a hard-fought game. I'm expecting that game to be. I don't think the score is going to be too high because both of them have defense, but both of them also have some bodies on the block. So, um, and a couple of shooters. So we'll see what happens on Saturday at 5:49 with the Michigan and Arizona team. Now, Illinois and UConn. Illinois, like I said, I didn't watch that game, so I can't give a fair analysis. But yesterday, I did watch the UConn game with Mr. Hurley, all out on the sidelines, jumping around, And I don't fault you for that, Mr. Hurley, because what's his name, Mullins? He made a phenomenal shot. What was it, 5 seconds left in the game? He's shooting from the logo. How come that young man had been playing more? I don't remember his name and none of the stats, Mr. Hurley, other than yesterday. So, and he's getting to go back home and play in front of his family and friends, in Indianapolis. You need to keep him on the court, okay? He can shoot. I ain't saying he's Steph Curry, but he got an arm. He can shoot a little bit. You need to try to, filter him in the rotation. But that's just my observation. And then you got Solo Ball on the team too. I keep forgetting about Solo, but Solo, he man, come on. So as far as UConn is concerned, looked up some of their top scorers. Okay, who was some of their top scorers? Hold on, y'all. Trying to get down here to the screen. So it says Terrace Reed has 20 points. He was 8 of 13. Alex Caravan, 17 points. Solo Ball had 15 points. The team shot 46.2%. And then Mullins, let me see how many points Mullins is because it's not giving me. But that's the young man who made the shot that brought them back in the game. We do know that UConn was behind almost the entire game. And we thought we was finna go to the house. We thought we was finna go to the house with it. a Duke win, but unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately, Mr. Boozer, you're gonna have to raise your IQ, partner. Yeah, you're gonna have to raise your IQ a little bit. IQ a little bit. I said IQ. IQ a little bit. Because all you had to do yesterday was hold on to the ball. They would have had to foul you. It's only 5, 6, 7 seconds left in the game. They would have had to foul you to stop the clock. And you would have had a chance to make some free throws. But now, you want to go across the line. And then, see, you forgot that young man that blocked you had some long arms. Yeah, he got long arms. And long fingers. They blocked you and got the ball back. That's what happened. You all up on the threads and the TikTok and the Snapchat and all in people's DMs talking about, fussing about the foul, talking about you got hit in the face and stuff like that. Oh, what you think you was gonna get hit at? Lord Jesus. Don't get it twisted. You are a phenomenal player. You and your brother. Y'all both got the same haircut. That's one thing I said. Why y'all wearing the same haircut? But I understand, But let me see how many points that Mullins have. And Dan Hurley, he almost got in trouble walking all out there on the court and stuff. They had to tell him to step back a couple of times. But they got it done. And this is his fourth time going to the Final Four within the last 5 years. This is the same man that the Lakers was trying to get. He said, oh no. I'm going back to the house. But congratulations to both UConn, Illinois, Michigan, and Arizona for making it to the Final Four. Okay. I'm still gonna get Mullins' numbers, but my laptop is running slow, so let's keep it moving. And once I get Mullins' numbers, I'll give them to you. So we're gonna keep it moving with this. What's going on with you? Huh? Who that is? What's going on with you? Huh? What happened? We glad that you're okay. Well, how come you gonna turn the car over then get arrested? Huh? What was you drinking, that made you turn the car over, flipped it over a couple of times, and then get the click-claps bracelets, got arrested? Huh? What the problem is? You ain't supposed to be having the silver bracelets on your arms. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Woods? You a golfer. What the problem is, this is the second time you done did this. The first time, I believe the news was you did this in 2021. Now here we are in 2026 and you still rolling cars over and getting arrested for DUIs, allegedly. Let me read the report from, who is this? Yahoo Sports. Let me read the report, Mr. Woods. What they say you got going on in your life. According to Yahoo Sports, Tiger Woods was arrested for a DUI and released from jail after a rollover car crash in Florida. You all down there in Florida, Miami, where they don't wear no clothes. They wear bikinis and swimming trunks and stuff like that because it's so hot and that's supposed to be, that's Miami, that's Florida, and you over there rolling over cars and things. Tiger Woods was arrested for DUI after a rollover crash near his home. You was almost to the house. Okay, Mr. Woods, you was almost to the house. And the sheriff department had to come and get you to almost to the house. You done rolled the car over. What did you make a right? You're supposed to make a left and try to turn it around, and it rolled over. I'm not making fun, but you, man, you come on now. This ain't the kind of behavior, becoming to a man of your caliber. Let's put it like that. According to the police officials, just before 2 p.m. Uh, Eastern Time, Woods, and you was in a Range Rover. What is wrong with you? What? You got a whole fleet of Range Rovers. You can just pick one every day. You want the blue one, the red one, the white one, the black one, the yellow one every day. Oh man, come on now. You know how much them things cost, especially if you got it customized. Stop playing. You were traveling at a high rate of speed on what is it? Beach Road on Jupiter Island. That's what's wrong with you. You done went and took yourself over there to another planet called Jupiter Island. You don't know how to get around, and now you rolling over and over and over on Beach Road. What? Women are from Mars, men are from Jupiter kind of situation going on in your skull? Huh? It says you was you was high rate of speed on Beach Road on Jupiter Island when he tried to pass a work truck. Woods SUV clipped the back of the truck trailer and flipped onto its side. You can't even calculate the space. You calculate golf balls and how to put them in the little bitty hole on the field, on the grass, but you can't calculate a truck and the distance that you need to pass the truck, Mr. Tiger Woods. What's wrong with you? You need to stop drinking. What was that? What was that that you was drinking? That stuff that make you do wrong. Mm-hmm. Says Woods in the estimation of officers on the scene did exemplify signs of impairment. Yeah, you gonna exemplify signs of impairment. He done flipped over in his truck and he been drinking and he's on Jupiter Island. What you think he gonna look like? A normal person? Come on now. Says the article says the investigation started and initially right off the top, it did appear that the driver of the Land Rover might be impaired. Yeah, y'all done said that 3 times. We know you done told us he was drinking. You done told us 3 times he was drinking. What else? Marion County Sheriff John, who was that? Budersick said. And at this point, the chief of Jupiter Island Police Department called the sheriff, Mr. John, from the Marlin County Sheriff's Office and asked for the assistance of the Marlin County. The first thing you need to do is get yourself off that Jupiter Island, okay? That's the first thing you need to do. Rolling around all around and you're on the beach road in your expensive car, putting people's lives at danger because you won't drink it, because you keep drinking and driving. Don't you know you could have killed somebody, young man? Oh, you don't care about that, do you? Huh? What happened? Did she find another phone? Did your other woman find another phone or something? What the real story is? You over there drinking like you ain't got no scruples, you ain't got no control, and this behavior has not changed. I don't know if you went to therapy or if you got a Snapchat account or some kind of account that you use, a journal or something that you writing your thoughts down in. But you need to check yourself because you done wrecked yourself twice, Mr. Woods. How about that? And if you need some help, Gigi is here. We can have a conversation. All you got to do is hit me on my DM, the Snapchat, the Instagram. I even got Rumble. If you want to Rumble, you can hit me. I done told you, you can come on over here and we can have a conversation and I'll see what we can do about it, okay? We're going to talk to the Lord and see what we can do about your drinking and driving, okay? You was 4 miles, according to the article, you was 4 miles from home, which is about 5 minutes. I ain't fooling with you. I ain't fooling with you, okay? We hope everything is all right. There was no injuries. He appeared to be okay. He wasn't hurt because they took him to jail. If he was hurt, they would have took him to the hospital. But he wasn't hurt. They took him to jail. Okay? So we hope everything is okay with you, Mr. Woods, and that you will come to a conclusion that alcohol and Range Rover, Land Rover, none of them Rovers go together with alcohol on the streets. Okay? So let's keep it moving. Lord have mercy. What is this right here? Adam Silver. Silver, bronze, gold, I don't know. Adam Silver. There's a couple of things about the NBA I want to talk about. So we're going to sit here for a minute and try to analyze and, conversate. And y'all tell me if I'm thinking crazy. Put it in the comments, okay? Hit the like button and subscribe because I got some questions about this situation right here. The NBA is no longer, basketball is a sport, but the NBA is no longer representing basketball anymore. We do know that. We do understand that what they're doing in the NBA, that ain't basketball. That's like going over to the AMC theater and watching a movie. Yeah, I said it. On the stream. I said it. You only got a few people, few teams that are actually playing basketball. All the rest of them, they just getting a check. Yeah, they trying to get it, they trying to get a bag, Want to be compared to, some of the greats. But let's just start with this first thing. Mr. Adam Silver is officially declaring war. This is according to Essentially Dunk. Mr. Adam Silver is officially declaring war on the process. Okay, he done gave it a name. He called it the process. Okay, the process. This how you do it. By flattening the lottery to 18 teams and enforcing a 25 minimum win floor. This is for the tanking teams. Like who? I don't know. Who's tanking? Yeah, I think Sacramento. We can look that up too. Sacramento and Utah and who else? Who else is tanking? What y'all think about the Warriors? Y'all think they tanking? And who else? Orlando Magic. Yeah, they down there a little bit. Some of these teams don't even have 20 wins. Let's see who's tanking on the East Coast. So on the East Coast, we got the Pacers. They got 17 wins. Washington Wizards, 17 wins. Brooklyn Nets, 18 wins. Okay, Chicago is out of they got more wins than the other teams, but they're out of the postseason at 29 and 45. Now, who's tanking on the West Coast? Yeah, Sacramento, Utah Jazz, Dallas over there with Cooper Flag. Okay, and who else? New Orleans, Pelicans, and then we got Memphis. So all these teams are doing as he say, the process to get some resources from the draft. So he's finna change it, and he's got 3 ideas that he wants to put forth. So the first one is to be, flattening the lottery to 18 teams and enforcing a 25 minimum win floor. Okay? So according to Yahoo Sports, Mr. Silver is killing the hope of every bottom tier franchise looking for a draft savior. You're gonna have to win at least 25 games to even be considered for a draft. So you guys tell me, is this saving the league, or is this just trapping bad teams in a cycle? Okay. Do you feel like this is gonna make an impact on the tanking teams, like we just said, Memphis, Sacramento? Sacramento don't even have 20 wins yet. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, okay? And the next thing, we got a lot of NBA information that we want to talk about. So the next thing that we want to talk about is this man right here. Who that is? Who that is? Is that Magic Johnson? They call him the other MJ, okay? So, as we know, the NBA expansion was approved for Las Vegas and for Seattle. So the thing that, the next step is for the financials, okay? We start talking about this $7 billion to $10 billion. And according to a local newspaper here in Las Vegas called the Review Journal, Mr. Johnson is approaching this with a very aggressive behavior. So let's read what the Review Journal said about Mr. Magic Johnson, because Magic got his hands in a whole bunch of stuff. What, the Dodgers? You got theaters all showing movies and things. You know what I'm saying? Rumor is he's coming as soon as we rectify that situation with the Lakers. He's supposed to be taking on some more, with the Lakers. He ain't coming back right now, but you ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here when that situation, like Byron Scott said, when you get out of here, he's supposed to be coming back at some capacity, okay? So now, Magic is supposed to be, according to the local paper here, like I said, aggressively pursuing this opportunity. So let's read it. Magic Johnson is aggressively pursuing a majority ownership stake in a future NBA expansion team in Las Vegas. Okay? Johnson met with Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo, and others this month to discuss his plan of ownership and building a state-of-the-art arena on the Las Vegas Strip. Mm-hmm. Like we need, they cutting the strip off. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Las Vegas, but it's Las Vegas Boulevard, but the nickname for it is the Strip. Not every business on there is not a strip club. Don't get that in your mind, okay? It's just the name that they're calling it. From downtown Las Vegas, Fremont experience, all the way up Las Vegas Boulevard, past the MGM, past the Mirage, past not Circus. Which one is that? Luxor, Caesar's Palace, all that stuff is on the strip. Okay, but now that the FS1 has come to town, they're cutting the strip off and they're building sports arenas. Okay, Allegiant is up that way. Okay, and I don't like Allegiant because Allegiant ain't got no parking and it's kind of dark in there. But yeah, Allegiant is up that way. And one of the things that the journal referred to is the price comparison from the Golden Knights to the purchase or the price of an NBA team. So the journal says Magic Johnson, a Lakers legend, is already a minority owner of the Washington Commanders, the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Sparks, and Los Angeles NWSL, Washington Spirit. So he got his hand in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different franchises. And the paper is saying that you always follow the money, okay? So the Golden Knights, when the Golden Knights moved here, it was only $500 million to get the Golden Knights in Las Vegas, okay? And the owner, Mr. Bill Foley, F-O-L-E-Y, yeah, Mr. Bill Foley, and his group only paid the NHL $500 million. So if you thought, the paper is saying, if you thought $500 million was a lot of money, wait until the sticker shock from the NBA. The cost of the Las Vegas and Seattle team to enter the NBA could reach as much as we talked about, $7 billion to $10 billion. And then Mr. Adam Silver had this to say to the paper, okay? NBA Commissioner Mr. Adam Silver talks about already having 2 ownership groups expressing interest in a Las Vegas NBA expansion team. One that includes Magic Johnson, he's got his financial group called Magi, M-A-G-I, and another that includes the Golden Knights owner, Mr. Bill Foley. So you telling me Magic Johnson is in one group that is trying to get the team? They just approved it last week. And then Mr. Bill Foley, owner of the Golden Knights. Now there is a rumor, and I don't know how I feel. I do know how I feel about it. I feel some kind of way about it. There is a rumor on the internet talking about LeBron and Shaq is supposed to be getting together to become owners. I don't know how true it is. I ain't found no facts on it. But I don't see how that right there gonna work. I don't see that working because, man, please. And plus, the other rumor is that J.J. Reed's financial backing done pulled out. Fenway? Fenway? has pulled out. I ain't saying that you ain't got the money. You could have all the money in the world to do this by yourself. But if you did, why would Clutch Sports be talking about they gonna sell their business to, come on now. Come on now. I think you're gonna need a few people to put in on this, partner, other than Shaq, okay? Because they got a heavy price tag on this, okay? But we're gonna keep an eye. I'm right here in the 702, and I want to know who's coming to the 702, just to see where it's gonna lead to. It's not a lot of people saying that Mr. JJ Reed, but there is a couple, okay? Like I said, the local paper here, the Review Journal, has reported that Foley and Johnson are aggressively, pursuing this. So looks like there is a want for those teams. So my question to you, would you guys support the 702 having a team? You on vacation? You can get a game. You can get an NBA game, hockey game. What's the pickleballs? They got all kind of sports coming here. Baseball. The Aces. AJ was Asia. Asia. Yeah. What else? There's a whole lot of things here that you can do in Vegas. Now you telling me you finna bring an NBA team here? Where the summer league is gonna be? Oh Lord, packed arenas. And Mr. Silver is talking about he don't think the T-Mobile Arena can hold the fans. I think it's only 20,000 people. 20 to 20. Don't quote me on that. 20 to 20,000 people that the T-Mobile Arena can hold. So, Mr. Silver, what you trying to say? So, like I said, we'll keep an eye on that and see what happens. Okay. Alrighty, let's keep it moving. And the next thing that we have on topic, have on the agenda, I'm sorry, is the WNBA expansion draft. It's going to be held on April 3rd. Everybody's expanding, I guess. So, let's see what's going on with the WNBA according to Yahoo Sports. The WNBA expansion draft for the Toronto Tempo and Portland Fire will be held on April 3rd. The league announced the draft will include, this is what you getting in the draft, okay? The coin toss between Toronto and Portland, where the winner chooses either first overall in an expansion draft or 6th overall in the WNBA draft. Other franchises will pick 7th overall in WNBA draft. That's the first thing that you get. The second thing, you get 2 rounds. It said 2 rounds in the snake draft format. What does that mean? Somebody gonna have to explain to me what a snake draft look like. I don't like snakes. Okay, I don't like them on the plane. I don't like them in the house. So I'm gonna have to have some of my associates to explain to me what a snake draft look like. I know, what is it, wiggling out around, figure 8, what does that mean? All these word salads, people trying to sound important like they know what they talking about. Man, come on. So you're gonna get the snake draft format, okay? I don't know if that's what you want or not, but I'm gonna have, like I said, I'm gonna have some of my associates to explain to me what the snake draft means. All right. And then the next thing you will get in the draft is 13 WNBA teams that will protect 5 players each, okay? Only one unprotected player that can be taken per team. Portland and Toronto will draft their teams from a list of unprotected players chosen by the 13 teams, and current teams can protect 5 players from being drafted. Okay, so they're gonna go to a list, pick out the people. Each team is only allowed to protect, it looks like, up to 5 people, 5 athletes, and the rest of y'all, you're gonna go where they send you, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm reading that correctly. If not, hit me on the DMs and help Gigi out, okay? Alright, so expansion teams are allowed to choose one unrestricted free agent who is not signed to a 2026 contract, according to Yahoo Sports. So you can only choose one free agent. Locking you guys down a little bit, aren't they? Yeah, that's what it sounds like. You got a whole bunch of rules. But I do want to know what the snake draft look like. Somebody out there help me out. Put it in the comments. Okay? So let's keep it moving. Alrighty, who that is? You should know the man with the shades on. Yeah, he's very popular. Yes, he is. He's very, very popular. That is Mr. Allen Iverson and Mr. I can't pronounce his name, but it's Darius, I want to say Akuf Jr. Forgive me, young man, for messing up your name. But once you get, once I get acclimated to you, I'll get your name right, okay? But this young man is a freshman. So let's read about him. Let's talk about him and have a conversation. Arkansas freshman basketball star Darius Akuf Jr. has signed a historic NIL deal with Reebok. So you guys know that Reebok now belongs to AI and Shaq, right? Good. Making him the first NCAA men's athlete to secure a signature shoe with the major U.S. brand while still in college. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. It used to be where, when you couldn't get no shoe in college, I don't think Jordan had no shoes in college. Y'all can help me out, and I might be wrong about that, but I don't remember Miss Jordan having no Nike deal in college. I think he say he got the deal when he became a professional, okay? Now everybody got a deal with Nike. And y'all want to tell me what Michael can't do and what Michael can't do and what he should have did and what he could have did and he was this and he was that. If he hadn't did what he did, you wouldn't have no deal with Nike. How about that? Yeah, I said it. So AI's deal with this young man features the Akuf One signature shoe, a Cuff One signature shoe, making a major milestone for the brand and the 19-year-old guard. He's 19 years old, okay? He's in Arkansas. He's the first NCAA men's player to receive a signature shoe from a major U.S. brand during college. Okay. The shoe is named Akuf One, as confirmed by Reebok. the young man Darius, he chose Reebok due to his legacy, citing it as a prominent force during his upbringing, as seen on the TikToker. So they got a historical video on the TikToker about Reebok, and he was, while he was growing up, that was the shoe that was promoted to him. So now AI, they just got that. I think it was last year or year before last. AI and obtained Reebok, and now they not waiting till you get in a professional league, because like I said, a lot of these young men won't make it to the first professional level. You ain't got to be in the NBA to get paid and get your own shoe. How about that? So we just want to give a shout out to that young man. Unfortunately, Arkansas is not going to the dance, but you still getting your deal. Congratulations. Okay. Alrighty, we're gonna keep it moving. I'm still on our agenda, y'all. Now this right here, I don't want y'all laughing. Don't be calling me and texting me and DMing me and sending me no messages on the Instagram about this man right here. When he was having his problem, everybody had a joke about Mr. West. Delonte and Delonte this and Delonte that and Delonte was seen over here. He was homeless. He was everybody trying to, throwing shade on him because he was on, allegedly doing, I don't know if it was the puff or whatever he was doing, but I just wanted to shout him out because, you know what I'm saying, we shouted him out when he was doing bad, allegedly. But I just wanted to shout him out because according to Courtside Buzz, 8-year NBA veteran Delonte West, who has been in and out of rehab and dealt with multiple arrests in recent years, has revealed that he is now 100 days sober while living in Florida. You better not be down there on that Jupiter Island where Tiger Woods done rolled over the Land Rover, Mr. West. Don't be going down there, okay? Because I don't know about that Jupiter Island kind of situation. You might want to stay away from Jupiter Island. But whatever you doing, we just want to shout you out and say, oh, keep it going. Okay, 100 days, 200 days, 365. I think it makes a year. So, I just want to show you some love, show you that we seeing you, we hearing you, okay? Stay sober, man. Don't do that. Don't do that no more. We're not going to be reporting about the jail and all of the stuff. We seen that, you know what I'm saying? We seen all of that. But we're not going to be reporting about that. We're going to keep, supporting sobriety for you, okay? Yes, we are. Alrighty then. We're gonna keep it moving. Cause I didn't know I had been on here. Man, why y'all didn't tell me in the text messages or something or in the comments that I had been on here this long? Okay. I said every time I said we're not gonna talk a lot, but we have some conversations, okay? So one thing I wanted us to listen to, if I can get it to work, okay? You know how I am sometimes. Sometimes I hit it and sometimes I miss it, okay? So we're gonna see if we can get it to work. This right here. Let me see. Let me turn this down. See if we can you hear me now? How about that?
not to me. It's only because I think, we are transcended from other people, other athletes. We learn from other athletes. We progress the game as we move further. To say that one is better than the other.
Okay. I'm gonna play it again. Okay. I'm gonna try to play it again. But this is Michael Jordan talking to Miss Gayle King. And she asked him about the GOAT situation. And I just want to see if we can have a conversation about the GOAT situation. Let's see if it's going to play for me. Doesn't look like it's going to play for me. But Michael said, this is what he basically said, y'all. Okay? There's no such thing as the GOAT to him. He says, we learn from other athletes. We progress the game. To say one is better than the other isn't right. But what do y'all think about that? Because, it's supposed to be, the greatest of all time? How can you say you the greatest of all time if time hasn't ended? I'm going to keep saying it. I've been saying it. How are you going to call yourself the GOAT when time hasn't ended? The greatest of all time? No, you don't know if you're the greatest of all time. Somebody might be born 10 feet tall. They got this young man, I think is he on Michigan? What is he, almost 8 feet tall? Number 18, number 15. So what are you talking about? How are you gonna say you the greatest of all time when you haven't transcended time? You haven't played everybody that has ever played. You might be great for this time, for this era, for a span of time. 10 years, 20 years, 40 years. I don't know how long people plan to play, So how you gonna say that you the greatest of all time, like I said, when time hasn't ended? Huh? Are you saying that now, that because you are a part of what's going on now, that time is going to end and no one after you is going to be greater than you? Are you crazy? Do you need medication? Yeah, I think you do. Because you don't even know what you're saying, partner. I just wanted to throw that out there because I thought that was interesting. Because Gayle said she not only did she talk to him about being the greatest of all time, she talked to him about the NASCAR situation. Okay, he just sued NASCAR and they won. Okay, and he's 4 out of 5 with NASCAR, if I'm not mistaken. So I just wanted to drop that little gem on you. Okay, we really need to see. We arguing. This is all publicity. We arguing over something that don't even make sense. That's how dumb it is. You arguing about something that don't make sense, or the wording is wrong. We could say the greatest up until this time. But you can't say the greatest of all time. That means all, A-L-L, all time. Huh? You greater than Russell. You greater than Malone. You greater than this man. You greater than Larry Bird. You greater than, you know who I'm talking about. You greater than all of them and those to come. And those to come. Like the Victors and the SGAs and the Ant-Mans, the Cunninghams, You greater than them? You greater than the Bookers and the KDs and the Hardens? You know, you greater than them? Is that what you telling me? Hmm? I'm sick of hearing people. I don't argue about it because I don't have no, man, you can do what you want to, but I got two players and then everybody else. All right, so y'all can figure out them two players. I think you already know. But I got two players and everybody else. I ain't greatest of all time, my top 5, top 10, top 20. You know what I'm saying? If your name ain't in the top 75, you ain't on my list, okay? How you gonna critique somebody when you ain't even in the top 75 while we talking? I just thought about that. Yeah, all these people that's out here, slandering Mr. Bryant's name, slandering the mama's name. You ain't even considered in the top 5. I didn't see your name nowhere in the top 75. So how you gonna talk about something that you don't even qualify for? Yeah, I said it on the internet. I mean, shut your channel down, okay? Shut your channel down because you tell us that we don't have the ability to critique you guys because we ain't never played professional basketball before. So we need to shut up. So you need to shut up because you're not even considered one of the top 75 of the profession that you supposed to be reigning over, partner. Huh? Yeah, I said. You gonna tell me you better than Kobe and you not even on the list. You not even on the invitation, partner. Give you Shaq and you would have did more than Kobe. Man, you had Paul Gasol and your name still ain't on the list. Yeah. We know that. See, the people you talking to that believe that they kind of touch, they kind of mental, because they not listening to what you saying. Okay, you gonna tell me you better than somebody that got invited to the party? You didn't even get invited to the after party, partner, huh? You wasn't even at the after party. You ain't nowhere I see a picture of you in the after party. You ain't sitting at the table eating no steak. You ain't waving at nobody. Ain't nobody talking to you. You know what? And you gonna tell me you better than that person that's inside the VIP, huh? You gonna tell me that you better than the person that's, man, please. This one got more championships than you, and you up on the TV talking about what you could have did, should have did. What, man, please. See, now you done triggered me. Y'all needs to leave Kobe alone. You bad mouthing him about what he didn't do, but his name he was at the party, partner, not you. Now I got to take some more medication because you done made me mad. Talking all that crazy stuff. Like you ain't got no sense. You on the TV trying to analyze the teams and stuff, and you're a part-time analyst, okay? Yeah, part-time analyst. We see you on Tuesdays and Thursdays on the Peacock. You running around like a peacock, okay? You need to be quiet. Keep your mouth off of Mamba. Mean what I say. Say what you mean. Alrighty. Let's keep it moving. And look at here. Look. This is what you doing. Yeah. You got an athlete and you got one that wanna be, could have been, should have been. This is what you doing. You up on the TV analyzing stuff. How many rings you got? Hit Gigi up on the TikTok, on the Snapchat, and tell me how many rings you got. And if you shoulda, coulda, woulda, you woulda did, man. You ain't shoulda, coulda, woulda, nothing. Like I said. Adam Silver didn't even invite you to the top 75. You still trying to get in the door after people are gone. He's no longer with us, and you still trying to get invited to the party by downplaying some situations. What is you doing? So Mr. Josh Hart from the Knicks and Mr. Stephen A, I guess they ain't got nothing else to do, but to fuss. Too much estrogen in your life. Y'all fussing. Making millions of dollars and you're fussing. Okay? So according to, who is this? Fireside Knicks. Josh Hart fires back at Stephen A. Smith for his recent comments about Mikal Bridges. 2 days ago, Smith said on ESPN First Take that I need Josh Hart to be quiet after Hart defended Bridges for the criticism he received. So Stephen A said something about Mikal Bridges, and Josh Hart said that Stephen A needs to be quiet. I thought the Knicks was your team, Stephen A, but I guess evidently Josh Hart don't believe that the Knicks are your team. He called you a part-time fan, okay? Let's keep reading. Josh Hart on Stephen A comments about him and Mikal Bridges. Josh said, for me, I think Stephen A, as a part-time Knicks fan, needs to shut the, you know what that is, up. He barely knows guys that are on the team. Oh Lord, he said you supposed to be a fan of the team. You don't even know the players that's on the team. You just naming off a few people that you see playing every now and then. But for you to go down the list and name the roster, Mr. Stephen A, you couldn't do it, is what Josh Hart said. And he said you need to shut the up. Okay, how about that? Whoa, Stevie, you always keeping your name in the algorithm, huh? Mr. Stevie, you always got your name in the algorithm, okay? You don't care who it is, what it is. You gonna be talking about Stephen A every week, okay? Negative, he don't care what they say, all press is good press. He don't care if it's negative, good, none of that. And I ain't trying to get in your business, but you need to do something about this. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. But we're gonna see what happens this week, y'all. Cause this was last week. We're gonna see if they're gonna calm down. Cause the Knicks is playing pretty good, y'all. I ain't gonna say, I'm not saying they're going to the championship, but they're not at the bottom of the barrel anymore. And if Josh Hart, he used to be a bucket. I'm not saying he's not, but he used to be a bucket, and he got tenacity, and he's got energy for the defense. So what is you talking about, Stephen A? They're going to lose. Do you just expect them to win every game? I mean, they're going to mess up every now and then, so why don't you just, see what it's going to be, okay? And you see people, the thing about it is, you see people is listening to you because they're firing back at you. Now, you done got yourself in the crossfire. You might want to chill for a minute and let Bronson and Cat and Hart try to work it out, okay? I don't want to be reading nothing on the threads or the Instagram or none of that about what you got going on with Mr. Josh Hart. You needs to be quiet so the man can concentrate. You got him all distracted talking about what you talking about, okay? Man, come on. So both of y'all do have legitimate arguments, but y'all need to chill. Wow. Let's keep it moving. Oh, shucks. What is he? Win a championship, get a stadium. You get a stadium. Everybody get a stadium, okay? The Thunder win a championship and get a brand new stadium, okay? It says, welcome to Coliseum. The new Oklahoma City Thunder Arena will be called Continental Coliseum. Continental Resources is paying for a 15-year naming rights partnership. Um, Continental Resources in Oklahoma City is the largest privately held. Oh shit! This the oil people. They got long money. It held oil and natural gas producer in the. Oh Lord, they not only just get they the largest in Oklahoma. They the largest oil and gas in the world, according to this article, y'all. So that means that money, man, that money don't go nowhere. They live off the interest, okay? That kind of situation, okay? They live off the interest of the interest, okay? Yeah. So Continental Coliseum is targeted to open in late summer of 2028 in downtown OKC. The Thunder will continue to play at Paycom Center until the new venue opens. What do you think about that? Hmm. Uh, they got more money. I ain't gonna say they got more money than Oprah because I'm not trying to count their pocket. But usually oil and gas mean they got a lot of money. Look at the stadium, the proposed alleged stadium. They got glass up there and flowing on, and all kind of lights and stuff. You know, you don't get nothing. You know, it ain't dark in there. Mm-mm. They got top of the line kind of situation. Hmm. What y'all think? Let me know. Okay, let me know. But we wanted to shout out the Thunder. I don't know what y'all think about the Thunder. Um, they got beat the other day, didn't they? By Boston. Hmm. They beat the Knicks yesterday. They won yesterday. Hmm. Yes, they did. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving to this Joker right here. I ain't trying to throw no shade, but look at this Joker right here. Who that is? Who that is? Who that is, y'all? Huh? Who this is? All on the TV doing a commercial for Mr. Pibb, okay? Not Coke, not Dr. Pepper, not Pepsi, not Sprite, not Mountain Dew, not water, not the alkaline water. You doing a commercial for Mr. Pibb, and you gonna try to throw shade at Michael Jordan, and they got pictures of you on the internet with this cheetah, okay? Saying this is what you look like, calling yourself the GOAT. You know what, sir? There's a person, they wear white jackets. You know, they at work, they wear white jackets at work, okay? And they have this thing in their pocket. It's called prescriptions, okay? It's a prescription pad. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. You need to make an appointment to go see the man with the white jacket and the prescription pad because evidently you done ran out of medication or you haven't been evaluated for medication. You need some kind of medication, okay? While you around here doing Mr. Pibb commercials, this man is still winning brass, okay, in the NASCAR. And you got pictures of you looking like the Cheetos image on the internet, on the threads, on the Instagram, TikTok, the X, and all of that. They got this picture of you. They calling you crazy, you and Isaiah. Isaiah, oh boy, 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 boy. Isaiah gonna say that he gonna put KD in Michael Jordan's position, and KD is gonna win as many rings as Michael Jordan. What's wrong with you? Huh? What's wrong with you? And KD just said in the interview that Michael Jordan is above the game. Do I need to show you the black and whites, Isaiah? That's why you can't get no better than what you doing. You also on the TV, you on the podcast and everything, talking about what you could have did, what other people could have did in Michael Jordan's position, because you ain't got nothing else to do. You ain't got nothing else to say. All you do is sit around and think about Michael Jordan, okay? He living rent free in your brain, partner. Huh? 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 And the people that's listening to this crazy mess is just as crazy as they are. Why all of a sudden Isaiah Thomas, after Mr. KD done said what he said when he said what he said that, and now all of a sudden you trying to pull KD into your shenanigans? Okay, did you get permission to say that? Did KD say, yeah, man, go on and include me in your discussion? You know what I'm saying? You doing an analysis of me and Jordan, you're going to include me. But no, you didn't ask no permission. You didn't get no NDA, as they say, partner. Huh? What you think? KD has always said that he don't like being double teamed. You think if KD played back in the days when they had defense for real, that he gonna do the same thing he's doing right now? Oh man, stop, man. You and Pippen need to get an Uber, and y'all needs to go to the man with the white coat that's got the prescription pad so they can write y'all a script, because you guys are tripping. You think Michael Jordan is sitting around talking about what Isaiah did and what he said and how he said it and when he said it? You think Michael Jordan is looking at these commercials talking about, man, look at these, man, please, come on now. He got more things to do than to worry about you. You evidently ain't got nothing going on in your life. There's nothing that you can talk about going on in your life other than Jordan. Every time somebody talk to you, it's got to be about Jordan. What he did, what he should have did, what he said, how you did, man, please. Now you done went from you beating him, now you're pulling other people into beating him, okay? You think that changes the fact that he still got 6 rings and he got them NASCAR? You think what you saying is changing the fact that this man is making anywhere from $300 to $400 million a year? You think that what you saying is changing the fact that this man is signing all these youngsters, these collegiate athletes, and putting money in their pocket and his pocket? You think that what you saying is changing anything about his jet? Okay, that's supposed to be worth $80 million. You think that anything that you saying or thinking or putting together and conjuring up is changing what NASCAR 23XI is doing? Huh? Ain't nobody listening to you. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Huh? You out here with all this hot air, polluting the air with that pollution you got going on coming out of your mouth. You ain't got nothing else to do. You ain't got nothing else to talk about. You can't talk about anything else but what could have been, should have been, would have been. Mm. Now I got to take more medication, because you don't. Man, please. Old as dirt. You got pictures of you looking like they posted. They making a collage out of you and Cheetah, and you call yourself the GOAT in a Mr. Pibb commercial. I wish I would. I wish I would. Man, please. Got me taking my medication too early in the day, talking about your madness. No, no, no. What did the kid he just said? MJ is bigger than the game, okay? He says, I mean, no matter who passes him in stats or who wins more, it's going to be hard to win. It's going to be hard to win. He says, go 6-0. Even if you were to pass him in anything, his impact on the sport and culture is too big. See, people know they place. You know when people know they place and they understand their perception is understandable. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about the 6 rings. It's about the era that It's about the ground, the fertilizer. You know, when you lay good fertilizer, you can grow good flowers. And I'm from the country, so we know about laying fertilizer. Digging the holes and the rows and things to plant to make a garden. Okay, so you can have vegetables to eat on for days and years. You got to cultivate the ground. That's what Michael Jordan did. He cultivated the ground for these young men. Hmm. You just mad because everybody was saying I want to be like Mike, and ain't nobody want to be like you. Okay, yeah, that's what's wrong with you. You mad because you didn't get to go to the party too. Your name wasn't on the invite to go over there with the team, was it? Now you done got mad. Y'all, all these people that wasn't invited to the barbecue. Yeah, that's all y'all got to say. You got to complain and say something about what could have been, should have been, would have been. I ain't see your name on the list either, partner. Mm, y'all need to stop. Find something to do. Ain't no community center around there where you can help some kids or something. If you are that good, go do something with your talents, okay? I ain't seen nothing about none of y'all other than on the TV at the podcast and doing all kinds of stuff at the podcast, talking all kind of mess at the podcast. Everybody got to have a podcast, okay? Everybody got to have a page, okay? You got to get your opinion out there and try, clickbait, 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 so you can make some money. Man, do something else. Evidently, the podcast is not enough, it's not taking up your time and you're not putting nothing into it. Go find you something to do down at the YMCA at the swimming pool, around the corner by 7-Eleven, Walmart down the street. Go find something to do, partner, because you got too much time on your hands and you thinking too much. How about that? Yeah, I said it. Having money don't make you have any sense. You can't buy no sense. Lord have mercy. Got me on here all upset. I can't even have a good weekend with the NCAA. I'm all discombobulated talking to my associates and he got me. My brain is all messed up. I'm forgetting when the game coming on. Don't know because I'm hearing all this crazy mess coming off the threads and the Instagram and the X about you still throwing shade at this man while this man is on CBS with Dale King talking about NASCAR and the lawsuit. This man keep winning and you won't shut up. Lord have mercy. Jesus. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Okay? I ain't saying, yeah, man, y'all let me know how you feel. Because like I said, there's many times that you see KD complaining about being double teamed. People were playing kind of rough with him. And back in the day when you could go home with a broke nose and broke ribs. Nowadays we got tendon issues. Back in them days, they tended to you. How about that? Yeah. Ask Mr. Ron Artest, Meta World Peace. Uh, uh, yeah. That right there proves that you don't know what you're talking about. You think just because, and don't get me wrong, he got game. He got, he's a scorer. But there's different in it. You scoring in this era and scoring in that era was two different. You got to have two different kind of. I don't want to say talents, but man, come on. Man, I'm going to the house. They playing too rough out there. That's what the boys say today. We talking about my. That's what we got today. Ask KG. Ask, you know. So you guys let me know what you think about that. I'm tired of them. And it's all for publicity. It's all for publicity. You don't believe that? You don't believe that? And he was on Mr. Isaiah Thomas on the thing talking about KD could do this and KD could do that, while everybody else on the podcast was looking at him like he crazy, like he didn't take his medication. Okay? Alrighty, you guys, a couple of weeks ago, this person right here was wondering if he was gonna be suspended or not, and then what happened? You didn't get that waiver this week, did you? You didn't get that waiver this week. They suspended this young man, Mr. Luca. He won't be able to play tonight. And that suspension is going to cost him approximately $264,000. Is that what you make every game? $264,000? So my thing is, he's got 16. Somebody help me out. Do they what they say, recalculating like Lexi says, recalculate, do he start all over again? And if he they don't even have 16 games left. I think they only have like 10 games left. So does he start all over again, or does every time he get a technical foul from now on cost him a suspension? Somebody let me know in the comments, hit me up, okay? Let me know, because I want to know. Okay? So Mr. Luca will not be participating in the Lakers game tonight against the Wizards. This should be a win for them. Even though he's not there, they got Austin Reeves, who's playing really well. And shout out to Austin Reeves for telling LeBron to his face how he really feels about Kobe. Okay. Yeah, you thought he was gonna say you, didn't you, LeBron? Yeah, you thought he was gonna say you my favorite player, huh? I used to watch you all the time. No, he said the Mamba. Okay, and you didn't know what to say. It's like you got the hiccups in your throat. You looked at it. Yeah. I'm just making sure that we have talked about everything that we wanted to talk about. Oh, this young man here, he's out for the season. Ja Morant, he's out for the season. I guess you guys probably already knew that. I didn't even think he was coming back, but he's out with the injury to his elbow. I'm trying to find it, see what they say about it. Make sure I got it. Yeah, here it is. Ja Morant will receive a PRP injection to further optimize ligament healing in his left elbow. And he will be out for the remainder of the 25-26 NBA season. So it's that elbow, the one he hurt, that he's still dealing with injury, so he's not coming back this year. What else we need to talk about, y'all? Anything else y'all guys can think about that we need to express, you know? Oh, here we go. I'm not gonna forget about him. Y'all know who that is? Who that is? Allegedly, that's supposed to be Bill Murray's son. Okay. Allegedly. I don't remember him, but he's an assistant coach. So, let's see. So, UConn assistant Luke Murray is finalizing a deal to become Boston College's new head coach, per ESPN. Murray is the son of actor Bill Murray. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Bill Murray. That's supposed to be his son right there. Murray is widely regarded as UConn's offensive mastermind throughout the program's recent dominance. So they're looking forward. He's already been calling plays and setting up the offense. So they're now moving him up a position to the head coach, according to ESPN. Okay, so we're gonna see what they look like next year. This is Boston College's new head coach for ESPN, right? So we'll see what they're gonna bring to the table as he takes over that new position. Okay, his name is Luke Murray. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to thank you guys for all the views, all the subscribers. I think last week we was up to what, 700,000? Now we're up to 725,000 views. Somebody's listening and watching. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys. You know this is new to me, so I'm just on here telling you what I think about as far as sports are concerned and anything else that we might have as a topic. I'm just giving you my opinion and allowing you guys to be able to share your opinion with me also. Here we go. What y'all think about this right here? Who is that? This was as of the 27th, 3 days ago. I checked it this morning to see if it had been updated. It looks like it has not been updated. So they got Victor Wembanyama, I call him Wemby, as number 1. They got SGA as number 2. And they got Nikola Cola. That's number 3. Do y'all think Nikola Yola is number 3 right now in the MVP ladder? Somebody help me out. What did he do? What is he doing? I mean, Denver, what is it, number 4? Is Denver number 4? Let's see. Yeah, they're number 4. 48 and 28. They done won the last 6 games. So this is what the MVP ladder is looking like right now. San Antonio, as of today, have won their last 8. They're 56 and 18. while OKC is 59-16. Anybody got any thoughts about this? Let me know. I think Victor needs to do a little bit more as far as obtaining some ground. He got the talking game and the speech game down pat. He know what to say when to say it, which is a good thing. He is bringing some dominance to the game, but I still feel like he needs to push a little bit more. Okay, let me see. Okay. So, on the 28th, he played Victor Wembanyama. Played 31 minutes, had 23 points, made 7 out of 21 field goals? 0 out of 3 3-pointers. Made 9 out of 10 free throws, had 15 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, and 3 turnovers. So his numbers, we can't say nothing about the numbers, but they still could be a little better, I would like to see more made field goals. And then he shot 3 3-pointers and he didn't make any of those. So he's young, just on his second year. He's doing well for his second year, but I still want to see him push a little bit more. A lot of people are saying they never won anything, so how he gonna be in? But there's people that's been named MVP that didn't win that year. I ain't throwing no shade, but I'm throwing shade. Yeah, you won MVP, but man, come on. So, you guys let me know who you got as MVP. Nicola, let me see. Let's see how many. Let's see what Shay working with. I think Shay was working with what his stats is. Okay, so they just played the Knicks yesterday. Shay played 37 minutes. He had 30 points. He made 8 of 18. He made 1 of 3 3-pointers. He made 13 free throws out of 16. He had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. He did have 4 turnovers. So, if I'm not mistaken, he was averaging 31.2. He has not had single-digit game. So he's averaging 33.4 minutes, 31.4 points. He's shooting a clip at 55.1. Field goals, 3 points. He's 37.9. Free throws, he's shooting at 88.2 percentage. Let me check Nicola while I'm on this page. Okay, yesterday they played the Warriors. Nikola played 36 minutes, scored 25 points, had 10 of 20 field goals, 4 of 8 3-pointers, made 1 free throw, 15 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers. Let's see what he's averaging. Alright, he's averaging 34.9 minutes, 27.9 points. He's shooting at a 57.3 field goal rate, percentage, 38.8 3-point range, 82.8 free throws percentage, rebounding average at 12.9. So there we have it as far as the MVP. The MVP race. We'll see how that works out. Do I have anything else on my agenda that I want to talk about? I don't think so. You guys know that every Monday we try to be here 11:30. Oh. What do y'all think about this right here? Let's see what we can do with this right here. Because I thought this was kind of interesting, because we got the Bleacher Report and everybody else doing a list of top 50, top 30. Man, come on now. I want to see what you guys think about this list right here. And tell me, let's see if we can get it on the screen. Okay. This is the Ringer Report, their top 50 list. And I just pulled out one screen because that is what shocked me. Is they got J.J. Reed and Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is number 29. J.J. Reed is number 30. You mean to tell me J.J. Reed is in your top 30 list? You mean to tell me he's not in your top 5? Am I reading that wrong? Somebody help me out. I got my glasses on and I can see. That's a 3-0 over there. So you mean to tell me that your age and your number on the Ringers is almost, you know what I'm saying? You don't even play. Yeah. You're falling down, and I don't think you're gonna get up, partner. What y'all think about that? Let me see. I think I can get the number 1. Let me see if I can get the number 1. So we can see what number 1 through 20 looks like. Because I thought it was fascinating that everybody talking about top 3, top 5 on my list and all this kind of stuff. But according to this list, man, you're not even in the top 20. What does that mean? Am I reading that right, y'all? Am I reading that right? Help me out, because I may be reading it wrong. Let me see. So, 1 through 10. Let's look at 1 through 10 and see who they got in the 1 through 10. And y'all tell me if y'all agree. Okay. If y'all don't agree, then we can talk about it. I mean, this is their list, just like Bleacher Report. They didn't have Kobe on there. You know, I mean, they had him on there, but they didn't have, I don't think they had him in the right spot. I didn't agree with it. I might be wrong, but it's my opinion. You can't tell me my opinion is wrong if it's just my opinion. I ain't trying to get you to sway over to my side. I'm just telling you how I see something, you know? Or how, you know, how I feel about something. So this is 1 through 10, okay? They got Shay, they got Nicola, they got Victor, they got Luca, they got, who is this? Kawhi, Anthony Edwards, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kate Cunningham, Donovan Mitchell, and Stephen Curry is beating you in everything. He's selling more jerseys than you. Man, he ain't playing more than you. You do got him on that. But in everything that Steph Curry comes in front of you, partner. What y'all think about 1 through 10? They got Shay as number 1. In this current, it looks like current era. Okay, I don't see any, you know, legend. Let's see what 11 through let's see what 11. Okay, here we go. Number 11. I'm gonna download that so we can talk about that. But they got Jaylen Brown at number 11. Wasn't he the MVP when they won that championship? I guess that don't count. Does that count? I don't think so. And we're gonna do this, and we're gonna call it a day. How about that? Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Talking about a lot of different things, but just want to make sure that we get everything out there that we're supposed to be conversating about. You know? I'm excited to see what this weekend is going to be with Arizona and Michigan. I feel like that's going to be a really, really good game. All right, here's 11 through 20. Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Kevin Durant, Tyrese Maxey, Devin Booker, Jamal Murray, Jalen Johnson, Scotty Barnes, Chet Holmgren, and James Harden. So you're saying that these 20 players here are better than, y'all know what I'm saying. I ain't trying to throw shade, but, you know, you guys tell me what you think in the comments from this Ringer, you know, top 50 players in the NBA from today. You know, let me know what you're thinking, okay? Let me know what you're thinking. Because now, see, the thing about it is, man, you getting all these honorary this and honorary that. How come you just ain't, man? Come on now, I'm not going there with you. And y'all know who I'm talking about, JJ Reed. Honorary this and honorary that. What? You can't just make the team? Honorary All NBA, honorary, and honorary, yeah. This is like somebody getting an honorary master's degree, honorary uh, bachelor's degree. You didn't even go to the school. They just gave it to you. Did you pay for it? Did you buy it? How much was that right there? Same scenario, partner. Yeah, I said it on the internet too. hmm And people that believe that stuff is just as honorary as them, okay, and they thinking. Another thing that I wanted to let you guys know is that Moses Moody has undergone a successful surgery on his ruptured left patella. Is it patella? Patellar tendon. He'll be out the rest of the season. But y'all remember? Y'all remember how his knee was all messed up? Remember? They were showing that stuff on the TV. I'm like, I know y'all just didn't show me that on the TV. His knee sticking all out. Yeah. I got you wrong time. I supposed to have sent the link a long time ago. I get triggered and I'll be forgetting. But there go the link, y'all. Y'all want to come in and have a conversation with Gigi and we could talk about it. Let's talk about it. I think that's all that I had to report. I'm coming to get you on time. Hey now. How you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm doing perfect, okay? I ain't complaining about nothing.
Girl, you
Hey,
better raise your
Pastor.
hand. We got
Hey,
to raise our
Pastor.
hands up in here. Hey, Gigi, raise our hands up in here.
Why? What I say? What I do wrong?
You ain't do that wrong. You good. But hey,
Okay.
wrong time. What
What
you
up,
thought about
bud?
that game last? What you thought about that game last night?
Man, that shit was crazy, yo. You talk about the Duke UConn game,
UConn.
right?
Yeah,
hmm
Yeah, that was crazy last night. That was March Madness. That was the
Yeah.
epitome of March Madness. That was
Cause
whooping
we
cause
we
UConn ass that whole game.
yo,
hmm they was
cause
behind the
UConn
whole
women
game,
and
right?
men both
Yeah,
in
I
the
think.
Final Four.
Yep, UConn was down like 19.
Mm-hmm.
I said
hmm
Hurley went there at halftime and tore their ass up.
Mm-mm, And we thought the game. I thought the game was over. I'm like, this 5 seconds. This is over with. And here we go. Here we go.
That boy hit that shot.
Yeah, I
hmm
thought it was over too because they missed two. One out of two. They both made one out of two free throws, and they went, "Oh boy, Mr. Free Throws." Like, you see, y'all's trying to come back. Y'all can't come back. But hey, everything happened for a reason. The ball bounced
Right.
their way, and
Why
on
Boozer
Steve.
just ain't hold the ball?
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. IQ says hold the ball, let them foul you, and get the free throws in the game. So why he didn't do that? Was he
You
told
gotta
to get
think
the
about it.
ball?
they were still up one. So even if you'd have missed both free throws, what was the probability of them getting a rebound and dribble down, getting a good shot to beat y'all? Even if you'd have missed both free throws. And that's the worst case scenario.
Scenario, bro. That was
what y'all think
shout
about
out to
Arizona?
UConn winning that man though. Hey, Arizona Michigan game is gonna be classic, but I think Michigan and Arizona to me has been the best teams in the country this year. Both 1 and 2. Not due to me. That's just my opinion.
I had Arizona winning it all. When me and Price talked about it, remember when I said, man, I think Arizona gonna win it all. When we was talking about how hard the bracket was that Duke had to come out of. When you got St. John's, the number 5 team, they had Power 5 conference winner, champion, you feel me? And they only the 5 seed. That lets you know how deep that conference, that division was.
And a biasness towards Rick Pitino. But carry on.
Yeah, but even then, I said I think Arizona gonna win it all. And Price was saying Michigan. He said he liked Michigan.
Yeah,
I like Michigan too.
Michigan been thumping everybody. They've been thumping everybody. And one thing about these two teams, too bad they're playing each other in the semifinals, but that's how it is though. Let's just say for the sake of argument, you have 4 number 1 seeds. Number 1 has to play number 1. So we're gonna see the best 2 teams in the second game. You know, the first game is gonna be UConn. And Illinois though, man. Illinois, they shout out to my boy Big Worm, man. Illinois, man, they got a squad too, bro. Even though they played Duke, they lost UConn earlier in the year though. But it's a totally different Illinois team now. So
I didn't see the Illinois game. What you guys think about what Michael Jordan told Gayle King about the GOAT conversation? Did y'all hear that?
What did he say exactly?
What he said?
Okay, let me see if I can find the video. He said that there's no such thing as a GOAT conversation because let me see if I can find it. Hold on. There's no such thing as a GOAT conversation because we all learn from each other. We all evolve from each other's games. And he said for him, he doesn't believe in the GOAT conversation.
Well, I tell Price this. I've been telling him this the whole time. I said, man, you can only do GOAT. If you do a GOAT, you can only do GOAT by generation. I said, because every generation had different rules, different and all that, so which affected the game. So you can't put somebody from the 70s and try to compare him and his stats to somebody from the 2000s. You just can't do it. Like, you feel me? But that's none to say that the dude in the 70s wasn't the greatest of his era. You feel me? That's why I think if you do it, you got to do it by era. Who played under the same rules? Who played, you know what I mean?
Right.
With the same 3-point line, who played with all that? I think that's the only way you could judge it. Like, and that's by era. You can only say eras. But if you talk about being that it's a team game, to say the GOAT, I think you would have to have 5 of them. You would have to have 5, one at the point guard, one at the shooting guard, one at the small forward, one at the power forward, and one at the center.
Right.
And then I don't think you can compare positions either. You can't compare a point guard to a 2 guard, a 2 guard to a 5 to a 3, a 3 to a 4. You can't. All of them jobs are different. So we can't really compare that. So like, when you talk about the top 10, the best to ever do it, I say give me the 2 dudes at each position. And there you go. I think that's the fairest way to do it.
Right. And you can only, like you said, we can't say they're the greatest of all time because time hasn't ended. Time hasn't ended. So how you gonna say you're the greatest of all time? You don't know what's coming after you. You don't know. You know, you're saying you're better than who? Than the Victors and the Ants and the, that are coming up behind you. Saying that what you've done is greater than what they will ever do if you're the greatest of all time. And you can't say that definitively.
That's why I say you got to go by the greatest of the era.
Right.
Like, which era? Okay, you was the best player in your era. Congratulations. You feel me?
Well, I think the thing that he's trying to do, I think Jordan is trying to eliminate that GOAT conversation as far as him being involved in it, because like he said, he doesn't believe in it.
He got too much respect for dudes like Dr. J, David Thompson, and Magic Johnson, he said. You feel me? What makes me greater than them at what they do? It's like nothing.
Right.
We play the game two different ways. You feel me?
Did y'all see Delonte West? I'm sorry, Ron. Go ahead.
But that's why I say you gotta be careful, man, when you talk about that, because like it's different generations. It's different. It's like different styles of play, different rules. You feel me? You can't just go by that. You can't just go by, oh, well, he the great. Nah, man. Come on, man. Dude like Pistol Pete played when it wasn't even no 3-point line. You feel me? So, like, we don't know what he would have been like in this era. Like, I don't think you can do it. I think you can go by eras, who's the best of the era.
Right.
But that's about it. I don't think, like you said, the greatest of all time. I mean, stop. And time ain't gonna stop. Right.
Time hasn't stopped, and people hasn't stopped coming to the NBA. People hasn't stopped playing. You know, we don't know what the rules are going to be. According to Adam Silver, he's going to make a whole bunch of changes to the NBA. Okay.
And that's what I say. By what metric are you trying to say the greatest of all time? Oh, if you talk about championships, what are you telling me Bill Russell the greatest of all time? If you talk about points, what are you telling me LeBron the greatest of all time? If you talking about this, then you talk about team facilitator, then you talk about Magic the greatest of all time.
Right.
So it's just basically like what you want and what's your cup of tea.
Did y'all see Delonte West on the internet, Ron?
No, what they talking about?
Well, he's
clean.
Yeah, he's clean.
That's great. I thought they did that.
Right. I put him on the stream because when he was out there doing stuff and people were showing him getting arrested and on the drugs and stuff, everybody had a report about Delonte, but ain't nobody reporting about him being clean.
You already know we live in the devilish world. What sells? Negativity compared to somebody's doing something for humanity. You know what I'm saying? So it's a gift. It's a gift, and it's their curse. You know.
Right.
Boy, when that boy Jameer Nelson was at St. Joe's,
it was nasty. You know.
Mr. Tiger Woods, he's out of jail.
What
he crashed out, drunk again?
Yeah, he rolled. The report says he's about 4 miles from his house. He rolled the Range Rover over, and then once he got out the Range Rover, they click clack. You going to jail, partner, for DUI. This is the second time he done did this bull crap.
Yeah, he need to get him a chauffeur.
Tiger That's the worst thing that motherfucker got to worry about is a DWI. He's like, fuck him.
Yeah.
It's real life.
What is he doing drinking at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? I mean, I ain't saying nothing about you drink. You can drink whatever you want to, but don't be out there rolling around, putting yourself in jeopardy and other people in jeopardy with your
Trying to catch street riding dirty. Trying to catch street riding dirty. My music so loud.
Yeah. Thinking he on Superfly or something. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Don't be out there rolling around in your Range Rover, rolling over and over 4 minutes from the house.
I'm a billionaire. I can do shit y'all can't do.
Yeah. Well, you need to take streets that we don't take. How about that? Why don't you do that?
Absolutely.
Drive on streets that we don't drive on when you drinking, partner, because we don't want you hurting nobody. Okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Shoot. If you got that much money, and matter of fact, build some streets. So why don't you do that over there in Jupiter Island? Okay, that's the first problem. You over there in Jupiter Island. You don't know where you at, young man.
Tiger said, fuck it. Catch me riding dirty.
Yeah, catch me riding dirty. My music so loud. I was drunk. And yeah, man, it's sad for Tiger, man. I don't want to hear that. But you know how it is with us anyway, especially if you're black anything. They put you out on the forefront. You know, they don't never. How you ever? Hey, Ron, Tom, me and you and us and Gigi. How you ever heard them ever talk about a white hockey player doing anything?
Nope. And you gotta think them motherfuckers. Look, nigga, I'll take it one step further. Look at that motherfucker, Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen did what the fuck he wanted.
And
he drove.
His son. What was the dad?
Like,
I'm sorry, Ron. What was the daddy's name?
Him and Emilio Estevez brothers.
Yeah, the daddy and the son is what I was trying to say. The daddy and the son was in Living Foul.
Yep, it's him, and I think Emilio Estevez are actually brothers. And their daddy was an actor. All three of them actors.
Yeah. Well, the word in Las Vegas is that Magic is trying to get that team, y'all.
He trying to get what? Oh, yeah, I can believe that.
So Jay Reed ain't gonna get his little team that his fanboys think he gonna get.
It ain't gonna be right now. You think they're gonna get? Look how long Mike had to wait to get a team.
That's why we're trying to tell us.
Yeah,
like fanboys just think it's catered. This man gets. You know what? It's kind of crazy to me though. I thought Lucas was suspended, and I see him playing. I'm like, I'm not. Then they say he got rescinded. I was like,
not rescinded. He's suspended for tomorrow's game. Because him and that boy caught double technicals for talking shit to each other.
So how does that work? He got the 16, so now every time he get a tech, he gets suspended, or how does that work?
I think once you get suspended, you get like 5 more technicals before you suspended again, or 3 more technicals,
something like that.
Okay. Because if that be the case, Draymond would never play. Okay.
Yeah.
Who? Hey, I'm glad you said something about him, Draymond. I found it very interesting. You want to question Steph about, Steph need to be playing because we try to make a run. Dude, when it was on your hands to try to make a run, trying to get them in the playoffs, you was getting yourself kicked out, thrown out every fucking basketball game.
Hey, yo, but no, CT Price, that's not fair. That's not Draymond's job to get them to the playoffs. I know
it's not.
You're the man. We can't take a role player. We can't take a role player and make him a number one option and tell him to produce like a number one option. If that's
he's the one that said he could take a team to the playoffs. I'm going by what he said.
I don't know of him saying that, but if he said that, he got to stand on it.
Yeah, he been saying no, but that happened. When that happened, when he said that, about what was the year it was the year, I can tell you the year he said that, Brian Todd. It was the year that Steph Curry was out that whole season.
Yeah, I never knew he said nothing like that.
Yeah, that's why we be getting on him about, hey, you said you can lead the Warriors to a playoff. Let's see.
Was he talking about that specific team, or was he just talking about a team in general?
He was saying that in general. That's how I took it.
Oh, we got to give him some context now. Was he talking about that specific team that they had made up, or a team that you just taking him, dropping him off, and he feel he could be the number one option on a championship team? I don't think Draymond that delusional, bro. The brother, a smart brother, man. I don't think he's that damn delusional.
Jay Reed.
I mean, Jay Reed was him though. Jay Reed got different superpowers than him. Jay Reed is expected to take a team to the championship.
Superpower?
Yeah, he's expected to take a team to the championship. He one of them number one option type dudes.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the GOAT. He's supposed
to those different expectations. And when a role player get to talking shit like that, then you say, nigga, you're delusional.
Like this one on the screen right now. This Joker, this Chester Cheetah looking, Mr. P commercial making, no prescription taking.
Hey, I got to say this.
You do look like Chester though. That's crazy.
Hey, yo. Without Pip, they ain't got no chip. People say Mike. Hey yo, people like to say Mike 6-0 finals. I'll say shit. Scottie Pippen is too.
But yeah, ain't nothing wrong with what. Ain't nothing. I believe that. Without Pip, it wouldn't be no chip. But you know what? Don't go delusional. You need to get some prescriptions, okay? Because Michael is not sitting up talking about you in the NASCAR. He ain't making no commercials about you. None of that, okay?
Yeah, man. I say it.
He definitely just need to let that Chicago bullshit go.
He need to let that go because you got people on the internet. Man, please. Come on now. They done got you compared to Chester Cheetah the Cheeto man.
But I get that in a certain sense though, because it's like, just because you didn't witness what I did, you ain't about to downplay what I did either. You feel me? You motherfuckers basically talk like he's not one of the top 50 greatest players ever. I made that first 50 team. You feel me? Just because y'all didn't witness it, don't mean the evidence ain't there. You feel me?
That's true.
So, like, I get it, the frustration with him, especially with social media and everybody reposting and retweeting. And so all of a sudden, everybody got this train of thought in their head. It's like, wait, hold up now. Let's go back and watch the tape. I was a bad motherfucker, you feel me?
Right. But don't you think Mike feels like that too? Every conversation that come up, his name got to be involved. Every comparison, his name got to be involved. Every time somebody wins something, his name got to be involved. And if he shouldn't have did this, and if he should have did that, and if you think he don't feel that too, but you don't see him out here making commercials about it.
I just thought about something off topic.
But here's what I gotta say about that though. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You can crown, motherfuckers. You like, ain't nobody ever disrespecting you. I mean, you might have some LeBron fans that talk crazy because they don't put it, but like, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Those come with the expectations when the vast mass of people consider you the GOAT. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You gotta walk that walk, Mike. Might not want to. You might hate when people call you the GOAT or put you in that conversation, but guess what? That is the head that wears crown, motherfucker. Handle it.
That's the way Scott is. See, if you would be quiet, you would get more respect. You saying all this stuff you saying and complaining, and your girl over there with the son and all of that kind of stuff. You tripping about you tripping about it.
Hey, I just got to say this. Hold on. I just got to say this right quick. This ain't got nothing to do with Scottie Pippen, but I've been seeing this trend on TikTok. Maxey is a great player. He is a good player. He's an all-star. He ain't Anthony Edwards, man. He's not better than Anthony. See, I gotta stop that nonsense.
Tyrese Maxey.
They gotta do something. He's better than he's yards better. I'm like, when has Maxey took his team to the Eastern Conference Finals? Man, he hasn't even done it.
You gotta understand, Bryant, people be talking just so they got lips, bro.
I know y'all hate a person so bad, but dang, I like it. That to me, they both two different styles of players. Yeah, they both scoring guards, but at the same time, though, I can't see. That's why I don't like comparing people, man. Like, and to me, I have to give the edge to Anthony Edwards because he went farther so far. Yeah, he went to the finals, but at least he went to the Western Conference Finals twice. He ain't even done that because he's still trusting the process in Philadelphia, allegedly.
Like you said, they're two different. They got two totally different styles of game. And I don't see how you can compare those two.
They just don't like. They just don't like Anthony Edwards. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can just tell the people. See, that's why I like me. That's why I'm glad I don't be doing my streams and stuff because you ain't gonna be on my panel just be talking any other kind of thing thinking you right. Nah, man, you gotta speak full of factual information.
Right.
And I don't care about no Jokic triple double and all that stuff. He ain't the engine that drives the car. It's Jamal Murray.
Right. Because the Jamal Murray has carried that team while he wasn't there. Didn't he carry that team? Him and what's his name over there? Ain't Lively over there?
Yeah. Lively ain't over there.
Where he at?
He's still with them. He's still with the Dallas Mavericks, ain't he? Derek Lively? Yeah, he ain't. He ain't went nowhere.
Okay. Yeah, he is.
I had to come through and I just had to come through right quick. I'm gonna finish because I got about like an hour before I get out of work. So I'll holler at you later.
I'm gonna call you later. Okay, peace.
All right.
All right. Have a good one. I'll talk to you a little later. But you guys, we've been online for almost 3 hours. I'm gonna end it here because I don't want to keep you guys too long. Okay. I do appreciate everyone that has came through, and I appreciate everyone that interacts with me during the week. Mr. Bryant.
What's up, Mama?
I was just finna end it because I've been on here for 2 hours, okay?
Okay, well, make sure you get with me next time you want.
I am. I got your number. What I'm gonna start doing, I think, at the beginning of the show, I'm gonna stop doing my agenda. I'm just gonna have everybody to come on in. We can talk about different things at different times, okay?
All right, that'll work for me. Just let me know.
I appreciate you though, and tell my princess girl I said hi. Okay.
I definitely will, Mama.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too, man.
Okay, you guys. Like I said, we're gonna end it here. We're gonna thank you guys. Like I said, hope you enjoyed the show. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell so you can know when I'm online and when I have something to say or I have any questions. All my information is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. If you want to donate, all that information is there. If not, God is good. We're going to keep it moving anyway. All right? We're going to keep it moving anyway. Can't wait to see what's going to be happening this weekend with the men's Final Four. I'm liking Michigan and Arizona. And then as far as UConn and Illinois, I haven't watched Illinois a lot, so I can't give a fair judgment. But I'm liking UConn anyway because they got my little friend on there, the little solo ball young man on there. I'm liking him. He's one of those. I don't know why he kind of gives me that Drew Holiday kind of play. Get hot and just shoot your lights out. The next one, Drew was good with defense. He played a lot of defense. So I'm liking that, right? That style of play for him. As far as the NBA is concerned, I don't know. I'm not really fascinated by any of the teams. Thunder's doing good. The Spurs are doing good, doing well on the West Coast. All those top, the Lakers are doing well on the West Coast. East Coast, I'm still looking at the Celtics. Detroit still number one. So, who else we got? Denver's number 4 on the West Coast. Minnesota's number 5, and we got the Rockets at number 6. Those top 6 teams have won. Everybody's winning right now. 7 and 8, 9 and 10 in the West Coast is Phoenix at 7, Clippers at 8, Portland at 9, and Golden State at 10. Golden State still in the play-in, y'all. All that losing they doing, they still in the play-in, y'all. So let's see what they do. On the East Coast, we got Detroit, Boston, New York, Cleveland, Toronto, and the Hawks. Top 6. 7, 8, 9, and 10, we got the 76ers, Orlando, Miami, and Charlotte. So we're going to wait around and see what the end going to be, okay? Milwaukee, Chicago, Brooklyn, Washington, and Indiana have already been ruled out of the postseason. Memphis, the Pelicans, Dallas, Utah, and the Kings are also been ruled out on the West Coast. So they got the team set for the postseason. We just got to see what's going to happen. You guys stay safe. Stay safe. Stay quiet. And when I say quiet, it be settled in your mind, spirit, and soul. You know, frustration comes when you have too many things going on at one time. You know, there's nothing wrong with multitasking, but don't let that multitasking take your life to a level that you don't want to be at. You know, I can't think right now. I can't see right now. So you can't, because you're not centered. You got to center yourself. You got to quiet yourself. You got to, no, I'm not stressing today. You know, me worrying about it is not going to change nothing. Okay, if I ain't got it, I ain't got it, man. I ain't got it. Okay, it is what it is. That kind of situation. So stay quiet. Okay. Don't let people, you find that the more success you receive and you live, more success that you live, your circle tends to get smaller. Everybody can't go. Okay? Love you guys. Thank you very much. Have a great week. Enjoy your week. Stay safe. And with that, we're out of here. Love you.